Oh, a Larimar. Oh, wow, that is a Larimar. Hi, everybody. I'm Smokey. I'm the rock guy, the rock deer, the deer rock thing. I'm a gem cutter. I specialize in opals, but I can cut pretty much anything. Specialize in cabochon cutting. In this video, oh, here we go. In this video, I'm going to explain how to pick and high grade your stones so that you can cut your own stones. So, high grading. What is it? Why do we do it? In the gem industry, the reason why we high grade things is two reasons. Either A, somebody's being an asshole and they want to keep the very best of the best stuff, or two, we high grade it because we only want to cut the best, right? If we're not cutting the best stones that we have available and we're cutting everything, there's no point in doing it at all. For example, if I cut a $10 piece and I cut a $30 piece, the $30 piece is still worth $30, the $10 piece is worth -20, because my hourly and my labor counts in these stones. I want to high grade it. I want to make sure I get the better of the stones. So, what am I sorting here? I am sorting jaspers, agates, petrified woods, things in that nature. There's a couple special pieces that we're going to see. I know that there's one piece of obsidian in there. That's considered a lower end stone. Jaspers are obviously going to be your higher end, and then some, not all, some agates are considered a higher grade agate. Most of the petrified wood I know comes from Arizona, some of the jaspers as well. Most of this is found in the west of the United States. We love that.
I don't know what that is.
That is petrified wood.
It's petrified wood of some kind.
Good job, Smokey. Good job. Okay.
What is this? What is that? Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's cool.
I still don't know what that is. Okay, so when we're sorting rocks, what are we looking for? So, say you're a photographer and you're going out to take landscape photos, right? You want to frame up the picture so you have a good one. Good scenery, good landscape, all that type of stuff, right?
Looks like these are all kind of the same piece.
Okay, so what we're looking for is there are some stones that have very specific indicators on what their rarity is. For example, in Biggs Jasper, they have waves in them. The more waves you have in your cabochon, the better. That it means it's more valuable, more expensive. In Bruno Jasper, you have what's called eyes, and they're orbicular occlusions in the stone. The more eyes you have in a cabochon, the better, especially on their centering. In a Hawaii picture jasper, red is considered a very rare color. So, we're going to identify stones with more red in them. And we're going to try and keep the red and those other specific indicators, for example, in our stone as much as possible. In agates, it's the rings that are very desirable. In moss agate, like the ones that are just shown, it's keeping... moss agates are weird. You want to just keep them all together as one. But it's about how they look, their rarity, their picture. It's about how they look.
Oh, that's an opal. Okay, right there, that is an opal. I think that's a Mexican fire opal.
It is. So, we're learning right now that two things for high grading. We want picture and we want to show off rarities, right? Obviously, you don't want a stone this fucking big. Nobody's gonna wear that. So it's about condensing it down into a point where it is possible to show off as many features of the stone so it's easily identifiable, and to also show off enough to make it a unique piece of jewelry, especially when you're cutting it.
Oh wow, what the fuck? What is that?
No idea. I still don't know what that is. Okay. Another couple stones that are in here. We have a couple hematites. We have, I know for a fact, we have a couple calcites and things of that nature. So let's talk about what you do with the rest of the stones. Obviously, let's say I only keep 30% of these stones for cabochons. What do I do with the rest? Huh? Okay. So practice rough. That's something important. You can sell the other stones as just pieces for other people to learn to cut gems, because obviously they don't want to use the best.
That's Wyoming snowflake jasper.
That's not jasper.
Or not
that's
jasper,
obsidian.
that's obsidian.
Good save. Okay. So I'm laughing because I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, look at
I'm
this.
so nervous. Petrified wood? That is a petrified wood. But okay, so you're gonna use those pieces as to like sell them as like $5 a pound for people who need to practice. What do you do with the rest? There's obviously gonna be stones too big to cut. There's
that's
gonna be
big
stones.
jasper. Oh hell yeah.
Ooh, he found one of the ones. Human Smokey found a lot of the ones. Anyways, those are important. You use those for what's called specimens. What is a specimen? Think like a desk, think bookshelf, think anything like that. Knickknacks.
What is that?
Still have no clue on that one either. I think bookshelf knickknacks, things like that. Specimens are what you would consider too good to cut or too difficult to cut. For example, if you have a crystal with a hole straight through it and it formed naturally, that's considered too good to cut because that formation doesn't happen very often naturally. There's a couple pieces like that in here. So that's pretty important. You want to obviously know what's a specimen and what's not. Specimens are typically going to be less expensive because they don't have as much work as the cabochons do. Now, specifically, I'm a cabochon cutter. I'm not good at the specimen stuff, but I can definitely try if you guys want to see a video about them. So I sorted them into 3s. For me to cut, specimens, and I don't want to cut it. That's basically how I sorted it. I had a whole rug to do. It was around a 6-foot long rug. I did it within around 30 minutes. I have 40 more buckets to sort. So I have a lot of material to sort. I'll get better with these videos. I know I was all over the place. But I really want to show off more about lapidary. I really want to show you guys what it's like for me to do my job. I really want you guys to see what I do and enjoy, pretty rocks. Everybody likes pretty rocks. I take a lot of pride in this. I really enjoy, being able to show you guys what I do and, just showing you how fun it is for me to do. Thank you guys for watching. He'll probably have the last say. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you ever want to see what some of the stones I do, it's called hatesjewelry.com. That's me.
So this whole rug was full of rocks. This is my high grade bucket. This is everything that's going to be cut into like cabochons and stones. This one is for specimens, anything that I would think is too good to cut. And then that's the miscellaneous, like, it's not good enough to cut to me, but somebody else might want to do it. But yeah, other than that, I think I did a pretty good job. I got the whole rug done in about 30 minutes. So yeah, thanks for sorting rocks with me.